You take out injuries and you know that N'Golo Kante will start. You take out injuries and you know that Kovacic will start. Timo Werner will start. Tammy Abraham will start. Mason Mount is definitely starting any day. And Thiago Silva and Kedzuma will start. Thiago Silva would have played in this game had it not been for travel issues related to the international break. So for me, I'm not surprised with the run Chelsea is right now. I'm not surprised with the results that were happening because anybody and we always get to score but it was Thiago Silva and Kedzuma was Thiago Silva would have played in this game. I didn't know for travel issue. Thiago Silva settled in better than
Anthony Brain. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, George. Yourself?
Solid. I'm good. Let's just give them a few minutes. I think they are still arguing small. Okay, they are coming. Okay.
Okay.
Sure, they are arguing. Good. Osei Sapon, how are you doing? Osei Sapon, are you good?
Fine, you George?
I'm good. Let's give them. Yeah, I was also here. Let's just give them 5 minutes and then we'll start.
Okay. In fact, I'm in the car, so I'll mute my.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I think we can start. Okay, let's do it. Righty. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I think I should say it's a fine afternoon, right? This is a good afternoon, isn't it? All right, so can you hear me?
Yeah, John, we can hear you.
All right, good. So good afternoon. Chelsea just won a game against Newcastle away. St. James's Park is very difficult. Chelsea winning by 2-0, and it's been very difficult to get the results anytime we go to the St. James's Park. So it was a good performance. Today is such a day that you feel, well, the boys could have scored more goals. It was rather a question of how many goals Chelsea could score rather than if Chelsea could win the game. We stayed too long at 1-0. We had so many opportunities. Timo Werner, after missing 2 opportunities, now decided, okay, I'm going to be passing out rather than going. He lost a bit of confidence in there, but what a clinical assist in making sure Tammy Abraham got the second goal. And of course, we know how the first goal came about. Ziyech with a few crosses in there. We saw what the midfield had to offer. Today, we had to see again what Zuma and Rudiger can do in the absence of Thiago Silva. Edward Mendy once again. Chelsea, Edward Mendy was great, but I think once again Chelsea were lucky. Newcastle had some empty posts and yawning nets to just hit the ball into, and they were not able to. But overall, on the balance of things, it definitely had to be a Chelsea win today. Good thing is that it's another clean sheet, but there's a lot of work to be done on the team. And Chelsea right now on top, I think it's going to be for hours, depending on what happens in the other game. It won't be that long. So let's say good afternoon to everybody who's joining us. Bello Nagari, how are you doing, Bello? Hello, Bello, can you hear us? If you can, how are you doing? Okay, Bello can't hear us, or he's now connecting his audio. Osei Sapong, how are you doing? Once again, okay, you said you are in a car, so let's pardon you. You're on your way. Yeah. So let's pardon you on that one. But Vincent is here. Vincent, how are you doing? Vincent, how are you doing?
I'm fine, but I'm in the car.
Yes, I agree. Don't worry about that. Vincent, can you hear me now? Vincent, how are you doing?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Yao Young, how are you doing?
Good.
Nice.
George, I'm great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Okay, that's great. Anthony Brain, how are you doing this afternoon?
George, I'm doing well. As you can see.
Yeah. You are in your shirt. Yes. It's working. So let's start with first of all, what you guys made of the game. It's an interesting one. On my Facebook page, I've indicated, give me your problem of the day. Your problem of the match and your man of the match. And I've seen some very interesting comments from Chelsea fans out there. It was expected to be a difficult game, but the team breezed through. That's the first thing to talk about. So let's go around the table. Let's start with you, Vincent. Vincent, how did you see the game?
Well, so it was a good game. I think so. It was a good game. The first half, we dominated the game. The problem is still there. Our finishing is a problem that I'm thinking that Lampard should do something about it. That's the only problem we have, because you have a team like Newcastle that when you go there, it's difficult to score, but they are always sitting back and you are pushing the ball. But when you are playing at your side, they can counter, and I think that Lampard should do something about the finishing side. They should be trying shots, because Timo, the chances that he had today, if he is trying it, I think we'll have a goal. But apart from that, I think it was a good game. The second half too is the same thing, and we are good to go.
Okay, let's go around the table. That was Vincent. Let's talk to Yao. Yao, how did you see the game this afternoon?
Yeah, George, it's a great afternoon. You know, we've been good. I can say the players did very well, but just a little lackluster at the front over there. Abraham and then Werner. Now I don't know what they are doing in the first half. We should have scored like at least 3 goals there, but you know they missed so many chances up there. And again, credit to Zuma and then Rudiger at the back and Mendy as well. They've been good. I think it's good.
All right. So he's feeling that's good. Let's go to Echo Brown. Echo Brown, how are you doing? And then tell us what you make of the game.
Mr. George, I'm good. I'm doing good. Just that I'm having a good afternoon.
Echo Brown, you're having a good afternoon.
Chelsea did. We missed a couple of chances. From Tammy Abraham, more especially Timo Werner. But I think on the day we had a good day. Just that our expectations were too high. Since before the international break, we were scoring much goals, so all Chelsea fans were expecting at least 2, 3 or more goals. But I think the game was a very difficult one, and at the end of the day, a win is all we needed. So I'm cool. I'm cool with the performance too.
Okay, I think I agree with you, but what I don't agree is that look, the team played well. They had a number of chances they should have scored. As when you're playing at the St. James's Park, it could be very tricky. So normally when it's 1 goal to nil, when the goal difference is 1, Newcastle are always excited, and you could see that if we didn't improve that 1 goal lead, they would have definitely gotten into it. And look, when you go to St. James's Park and you're out by 2 goals to 1, you haven't won the game because they would find a way to get that goal. I think spiritually they scored the goal. It just didn't enter the post. They had so many chances that that's 1 goal.
Very true.
Yeah, like that's 1 goal was there. They will score. And you know, it's a man Steve Bruce, and we know how Steve Bruce goes about it. So when the game started, I was telling Richardson was watching it, look, you know what? Newcastle are so comfortable with Chelsea having the ball. They know this game. And in the last 15 minutes, they'll switch it up and start counter-attacking. And if they get a goal early on, they'll make it even difficult. So the boys need to score the goals when they have gotten it. Anyway, that's why I think the expectations were a bit low for Timo Werner because he could have scored a hat-trick today easily.
Yes.
Easily. I went to scored a hat-trick. Tammy Abraham got 2 goals. And yeah. I mean, this game... Yes.
Don't you think Lampard have a lot of work to do as a coach? Yeah, because as a coach, this problem have been there for some time. Timo Werner is a very good player when you see in his control. And one thing is good about is how he control the ball, move forward and all that. But scoring as a coach, you have to work on it for him.
No, but I know that scoring. I know, but scoring is about the striker, and they had chances. I think Timo Werner in all those chances, one, he tried to do something that was more complicated for the player closer to the nearer post, and he still wanted to put the ball to the near post. That's looking at a clinical finish to, a bit of egoistic goal he wanted to score. Because the far post was wide open, and if he tapped the ball to the far post, the goalkeeper can't touch it, and he scores the goal anyway. So sometimes it's not all about, Frank Lampard. You look at the other circumstance when he had the ball, we thought he was going to take shots. If he shot from where he was in front of the goalkeeper in the 6-yard box, Timo Werner would have scored. But he decided that, okay, let me pass the ball to Tammy Abraham. That pass was a shot, Tammy Yard shot. And so it was open for a defender to come in. These ones, Lampard can't really do anything. And I think, and the other one, there was a beautiful cross that was served into the 6-yard box. Delicious one. All Tammy Abraham did was just swung his head at it. Any course to try and direct the ball to the opposite direction would have scored a goal. Olivier Giroud there would have scored. So I look at these 3 goals. These were obvious goals. So it should be 5-0 by now. And because the work of the coaches, can they produce the chances? And they are producing the chances. What's left is that they must try and score the goals. That's what they're failing to do. And that's basically the problem there. So, and you know how strikers behave. When they miss this chance, it happens to Lacazette a lot. And Lacazette right now, and Aubameyang are in this soup right now. When you hit a shot, when you're supposed to dribble and you hit a shot, and the goalkeeper saves it. The next time when you're supposed to dribble, you decide that, no, let me hit a shot. Then the next one, you are supposed to hit a shot, you say, let me dribble. And it will be going on like that till you get the goal. So I was a bit disappointed slightly. I thought he would allow him to play and just get a goal and then continue. But his assist, I think, will make him feel proud. It's like the best assist I've seen in the Premier League.
Why is he being substituted? Because I don't understand. I thought he's having injury because he's playing very well than Tommy Abraham, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think Lampard is saying at the point, we've got a game on in midweek, we've got Champions League, so guys, come off. And so I could see that he was taking Timo and taking...
This excuse will not take
when you allow the players to go there. Yeah. No, he's won the game. He's won the game 2-0.
Yeah.
And he would say that if Timo Werner was going to score a goal, Kai, he has got a goal already because it doesn't look like there was any goal in this one. So he says, okay, then come and rest so that we don't keep you on and there's going to be an injury. We've got other games coming up. I think that's the decision to take the 2 off. But I'm only worried why he didn't introduce Giroud earlier. Because if that's the argument, then Giroud should have probably come on, in the 80th minute. And then when you're taking off Ziyech and the rest, what is Giroud coming to do? Where he's going to serve him the crosses, But it's always difficult in the bubble there. When you are there in the dugouts, your brain is turning around and it's difficult to see some of the things we can see when we are watching conditions. So, Stephen Baba, tell me, what did you make of the game, Stephen Baba?
Yes, the game was okay. Wasted a lot of chances, as you put it. We could have been up about 5-0.
At least 5-0 today.
At least 5-0. At least.
At least, yeah.
I think Lampard need to teach the boys how to score more goals. When they score one, they relax. So I think we still have a lot of work to do. The chances are always created by Ziyech and his company. But the finishing is still a problem.
Yeah.
So that is my worry now. Then the substitutions, as we put it. I don't know why Ziyech was substituted. Then you are now bringing in a Giroud, who is always angry for the headings. I mean, I don't get it. As I done. And at a point, I nearly stopped watching because somebody who is always with his hair in the air, searching for the crosses, and the one who does the crosses into the box is now substituted. For who to then do the crosses for him to head in. So I was a bit disappointed with the substitution, but all in all, and today I saw Kante at least in the moment with one of his best tackles of the season. I think that was one of the best tackle he did. Taking the ball from the behind the attacking player without causing any infringement. I think that was super for him, and I really like it. So we hope for more, but my worry is why we couldn't score the 5 goals. Actually, I predicted 3-0. But if I'd seen the 5, I would have been happier. But all in all, we've done well anyway. But the chances wasted was too much. So I think.
Well, my heart goes out. My heart goes out to those of you who have been captaining Timo Werner on your fantasy Premier League, because when you think Timo Werner should score goals, he doesn't score the goals, and when you get tired of him and you put him out of your team, he starts scoring all the goals. I've had quite a number of people complain about Timo Werner destroying and messing up their fantasy league. It's all fine. Yeah, tell me about.
For me, Timo Werner, he is not the type who is only hungry for goals, as I see him. If he gets his scores, if he misses the chances, he moves on as if nothing happens at all. Just like how Lampard used to behave. Then you see him attacking again, then creating the chances. So honestly, when a hard-working player is doing the right thing, then misses the chances, you don't really see it because he's going to work his way out to cover the mess he has committed. So I don't see his misses his chance missing being a big deal
as a problem
because he's always there. He's always there to work for it.
Yeah, I think one of the things that Lampard perhaps needs to teach the boys, and most of you have referred to Lampard having to show the boys the way in scoring the goals, is that we need more midfielders who can hit the ball from 18 yards and 20 yards. That's what we're missing. These days, we want to run the ball into the penalty box, passing the 1-2s, the quick passing, and then looking at the crosses that are set. We don't see too many batters from outside the 20-yard box, and I think we've got players who can do that. So maybe he needs to encourage them because that was his trade. Lampard, Ballack, that was their trade. That was their business. Even Michael Essien, he said they were shooting. We had a lot of shooters from outside 25 yards. So maybe that's another thing that the team will want to keep on there. Yeah, Nanaya Waban, if you can hear us, can you speak? Nanaya, can you speak to us? Are you here? Okay, if you can hear me, I don't intend to make this too long because I know it's a very, very hot Saturday and there's so many games upcoming. There's the Manchester City Spurs. I think we've got, well, Real Madrid are playing, Atletico are playing. It's so much. So let's quickly run through this and go. Yeah, what did you make of?
Hello. Yeah. I think today, all in all, it was a good game. Me, I'm looking at a different angle. That don't win the game. I want to get to a point where even a 1-0 lead should be okay for us. So today I was pleased with how we handled the game, because in our previous game, when we are up by a difference of 1, after 60th minute, you see Chelsea will be.
Go ahead. Have we lost Anayao? Right. Then I was giving you the next word. I was coming to you, Yao. Yeah, my question to you was, okay, well, we've got a few messages on YouTube. Let me say good afternoon to all of you watching on YouTube. Dynamic World says, I don't think Lampard is the one to show them how to score goals, because tell me that Timo is not a prolific striker. It's just one of those things. Serious. I captained him and he's scoring a hat-trick. Today he doesn't get it. He scores a hat-trick today. Yeah, let me find out from you. What did you make of the defensive partnership? Zuma as well as Rudiger.
The spirit, time we realize. So one thing I saw today, we not.
Okay, yeah, hold on there. Let's go to Nana, hold on. Let's go to Yao. Yao, tell me about Rudiger and Zuma partnership in defense.
Yeah, Rudiger Zuma partnership. It's today I would say it's a bit okay, because I can see, Zuma being that, let me say, the leader over there. With Rudiger, I'm always having a problem with Rudiger, because sometimes the passes he used to give is, very, very poor passes. But for now, as the pair Zuma with this guy, Thiago Silva, Zuma has improved a lot, a whole lot of improvement. So it's a really good partnership over there. And I can see if anytime this guy is not available, Silva is not available, I can think this partnership can continue for a moment, because these are the only reliable defenders we have for now. So I think it's okay, and it's quite good.
Okay, what did you guys? Let me come to you, Echo Brown. What did you make of Reece James and Ben Chilwell? Looked like they had great games today.
Yeah. Talking about those, I don't know how to call them. Either they are wing backs or full backs. But looking at their performance, you can't say anything bad about them, because when they set forward, you see something good. When they are defending too, you see something good. Personally, I think today we didn't see much of Ben Chilwell. Maybe the back injury was really something to talk about, but I did personally myself, I didn't see much of Chilwell in this game. But they taking all the defense together, I think their combination at the back they did well. Reece James too, I think the guy is very, very strong. He did one. I think that he wouldn't be able to come back at the pitch, but at the end of the day, he was still on the pitch to play the full 90 minutes. So these guys are the guys for the next 2-3 seasons. I think Chelsea, if he can win the Champions League, it will depend on this guy, especially Ben Chilwell and Reece James, because when they set forward, you know that it's either a good chance to come out. So I'm good with them, and then I like how they play together.
Beautiful. Right. Let's come to you, Vincent. Vincent, so what did you make of Mason Mount today?
Come again.
What did you make of Mason Mount today?
Oh, yeah, he's good. Today, he did very well. Mount is doing well. Mount is doing well. I mean, my man of the match is Kante.
Oh, your man of the match is Kante. Okay, so let's let's go around on this one. You tell me why. You tell me your man of the match. You tell me who your problem of the match was as well. So why Kante? Why is Kante your man of the match?
Oh, looking at this match today, everywhere you see Kante and some dangerous ball in an area, he come out and help defense. When you see that midfield, he's controlling it very well. So Kante, I think, in fact, he's a very good player. And Chelsea, having Kante, we are good to go in the midfield. When you see him, he's playing defensive midfield. When you go and come back, looking at it, look at the team. You will see that Kante movement around. You see Kovacic doing small.
Yeah.
Also going and coming back. Kante is doing that a lot. When you go to the opponents, we will go there and win balls and all that. So Kante is my man of the match. And the problem, is Tommy Abraham.
What did he do? Yeah, he's a part of those.
No, Tommy Abraham is a very good player. I don't know if he knows that he's a good player, but at the same time, he's a lazy player. Tommy is a very lazy player. Like he like complaining, opening his arm, but looking at this, this is the EPL. You can't be doing those things and we expect more goals, hat-trick, and as a striker, you want to score hat-trick and be doing those. No, they bully you have to bully some. You have to be strong as a striker. This is what Drogba did, and he became our star, our legend, and everything. So I think
that's right.
Yes.
That's right. That's good. Let's come, because I think basically if the strikers were, the guys and everything. So let's just do the man of the match, problem of the day, and then we can move. Yao, your man of the match.
Judge, my man of the match is Kante. He's been good everywhere. Like I keep saying, like if Kante has been playing that DM position, that deep lying midfield position, like we'll get the best out of him every day, and we can see him all over the field doing what he does best.
Okay, but who's your problem of the day?
My problem of the day, actually, Abraham and Timo Werner. A whole lot.
You see, but it's bittersweet.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, but it's bittersweet for the Timo Werner bit. Look at the assist was. I don't think. Well, I was just saying. Well, that's all emotional. But I'm giving the goal to Tammy Abraham. That is one thing. That is one thing we're not going to. That is one thing. Like I don't blame Werner much because I know him. No matter how he misses chances, he will still create something. But for Abraham, the guy is too lazy up front there. Sometimes he reminds me of Drogba. Didier Drogba, turning the strength. But Abraham, you don't know when he gets the ball, that one-on-one and with a striker backwards, he doesn't know what to do with the ball. It's very, very poor. It's very, very poor for him. He needs to work on that. Yeah, he needs to improve on his back to goal.
He needs to be very, very clinical.
I think you got the point. Echo Brown, who is your man of the match, and then who is your problem of the day?
Okay, I'm starting with the problem of the day. My problem was
Lampard.
My problem was Lampard.
Oh wow! Yes. Okay.
On his substitution.
Okay.
Taking off Hakim Ziyech and then bringing on Giroud.
Yeah.
So if you take off Hakim Ziyech and then bring on Giroud, then we have Tammy Abraham, we have Giroud, and we have Hudson Odoi at the front line. And we know that with this front three, it is Giroud who is going to lead the attack. And Giroud only feeds much on the air balls. That's if you talk about Giroud, that's what everybody knows about Giroud. Is that when you cross the ball and Giroud is there, you are short of a goal. But you took off Ziyech, who is brilliant on crosses, on set pieces, and then bring on Giroud. What do we expect of Giroud? What do you think Giroud is coming to do on the pitch? Giroud is not a player who is going to take on players, dribble 1, 2, 3, and then give a pass. Giroud is not such a player. So if you take off Ziyech and then bring on Giroud, it's like you are creating problem for the other players because Giroud won't perform. And then talking about Hudson Odoi too. Hudson Odoi is not a player who takes on the ball like he's going to cross. He likes dribbling, the one-on-one. He wants to do something that everybody will talk about him. So Giroud won't benefit from that substitutions. So my problem of the day was Lampard and his substitutions. And then my man of the match was Man of the match was N'Golo Kante, no doubt about that.
Okay.
Now that N'Golo Kante is playing at the deep line, which we know that's the best position for what N'Golo Kante. Whenever N'Golo Kante play at that natural 6, the box for that. Every place you see N'Golo Kante. If you talk about after this conversation, I'll go and look at the match sheet for what N'Golo Kante, and you see that it's all over the place.
Yeah.
And all over the place, he's doing his job. The interceptions, the tackles, everything. So N'Golo Kante is one of the players that if you pick him, you can't say anything bad about him. He does well when the team is not performing. He does brilliant when the team is on a good shape. So N'Golo Kante was my man of the match.
Let's end with Steven Baba. Steven Baba, who is the problem of the match and who is the man of the match?
Okay, my man of the match goes to Timo Werner. Okay. My problem is Frank Lampard for his substitution.
Frank Lampard won the game, you tell you, but anyway.
Yes, he won the game, but a better substitution would have given us more goals. And then right now, with our position, we need more goals and more wins to be in a better position to compete for the title.
Okay, I think we've made some very decent points. The team would need to quickly recess because there is Champions League action on Tuesday. I think Chelsea play Tuesday. Chelsea up against Rennes. We have hit the halfway mark, so there's going to be a bounce back. All the games you played on match day 3 will have return legs on match day 4. In fact, it's amazing how the UEFA have been able to smuggle teams into the space. I can't believe we are on to match day 4, the Champions League. That means that they will definitely finish the group stage before the end of the year, and that's remarkable considering when they started. They've been able to push us through. So we get to see Chelsea again. Hopefully Chelsea can beat Rennes and get closer to.
Yeah, sure.
The team seems to be playing well. We've hit a good vein of form, scoring goals. I don't know if you're tempted to think about Chelsea can win the title now.
Early this year.
The Premier League title.
It's too early.
But do you feel that do you feel that the windows? Yeah, but you feel that the windows are open at the moment?
Yes. Oh yes.
Considering
it's wide open.
Yeah, considering the injuries and the fact that Spurs are there, Man City, every team seems to have a problem. So if we can keep on winning and doing the best things, at least win to the end of December, maybe by December it could be in there. Because the season is ending in early May. So if you really take hold of the league and you are leading by some 5 points or 6 points or even 7 points at the end of the year, you may be in a good position, but it will still be another one. Let me leave you guys right now because 3:15 games are starting. I don't know how many Madrid fans are on this call as well. Madrid are in a thick battle. And then it goes on with Man City, goes on with Man City Spurs, goes on with Manchester United, West Brom. Now that we have won, we can get ready for the special meal to be delivered by Manchester United.
Yeah.
Last game, so they have played the last game. I expect something wrong will go there.
I'm doing a serious calculation about we staying at the top.
Yeah,
we staying at the top there. So I've checked the teams that are playing. Some should play draw.
Some should play draw. Some should play. Hey, God. That's if the world was all blue, but there are different colors in the world, so we'll be tight today anyway. There's a Barcelona in the mix of all of us. So guys, let me say thank you very much for coming through. We'll try and make sure we sit down again after that Rennes versus Chelsea game and see where we are in the Champions League. At this point, it's all about taking things gradually.
But you promised not to meet before the game resumes, but we didn't have that.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, you've got, we probably had a review before the itself resumed. So no problems at all. We'll try and fix that. Now things will go up because we are trying to change our sets. We are building a little set and everything so we can start doing our shows because there are a lot of shows. I remember I told you about the Blue Lions review and everything. So we're setting things up. There are days when you just join and it's Fentio, Lexis, myself, Elon Fiaka, and guys who are just doing a panel discussion that you go through. And we're trying to have every day something on the BluesStand. It's just that we have to make sure everything is set. So that's why we're there. But after December, we'll go straight into it. And then you have, multiple things like the bridge report. We've got a guy who's going to be joining us from Stamford Bridge, his background. And there are things that you can do. And I'll be doing the one-on-ones too, like for YouTube. On the evening, I'll just set up and then I'll do a one-on-one blast based on what we're doing. I'll begin to do perspective and everything. So this is just to keep us in the loop and prepare. And then when COVID gives the way, we can now meet at the Labadi Beach Hotel, you know, for those in Accra. And then we'll see how we can go outside Accra as well and meet the Chelsea fans and put all of that together. So it's a big thing. This is just a little bit of what the BluesStand is all about. So yeah. And plus all the other things, going to Stamford Bridge and seeing how we can arrange merchandise and all of that. We are speaking with Mercedes ID to endorse us, and then
Brighton is leading 1-0. So
yeah, you're happy, eh?
Just scored.
Yes.
They just scored. Welbeck.
All right, it's all good. So guys, let me say thank you very much. We're back on Tuesday with some analysis and everything. Take care of yourselves, and we'll be talking, right? So take care. Hope fine. Have a great evening.
Okay.